Welcome to our cruise travel vlog on P&O's gorgeous Iona, travelling to the stunning Norwegian fjords.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
We first took a cruise in May 2014 on P&O's Azora. That was to the Norwegian fjords as well, and we absolutely loved it. So we've been wanting to go back ever since. Iona is a lot newer ship. It was really lovely. Everything still felt really new and nice, and there was plenty of room for the four of us in an inside cabin. We'd love to try out one of the outside cabins or balcony cabins sometime. This is the Sky Dome, which is amazing. It just had a great atmosphere. Really nice going in there, having a drink, just watching the world go by. It had an indoor pool, which was handy because it was warm, but probably not warm enough for an outdoor pool for us. It's a gorgeous ship, and everywhere we went there were just stunning views outside the window. The main atrium was always buzzing. The whole ship is really lovely. It's done out really beautifully, and you just feel like you've been looked after so well the whole time. This was Embarkation day. Everyone was in good spirits. The process of getting on the ship with your luggage and everything is really smooth, really easy, and once you're on you can just relax and look at the scenery and wait to set sail. Everyone's given a different time to board the ship so that it's not too crowded at any one time, which works really well, and it never felt too busy, which is amazing considering there's enough room for 6,264 passengers and 1,762 crew members. It's amazing. It's just so big that no place ever feels too crowded. On our first cruise in 2014, the children were only 2 and 4. They'd not started school yet, so we could go in term time, so it was lovely and quiet. So to say this was school holidays, it didn't feel too bad. It was definitely busier, but it didn't feel too crowded anywhere, just because the ship is so huge. This is Anderson's Bar and Library. So there were books, games. It was a nice quiet place to get a drink. I tried the gin flight, which was really lovely. Then we went to get a table at Pearl Restaurant. We didn't actually book, so we were really pleasantly surprised with the table we got. The view was amazing. It was such a lovely first evening meal on the cruise ship. All of the food from the main restaurants, Pearl, Aqua, Coral, Opal, that's all included in your cruise fare. Alcohol is additional. You can get an alcohol package if you wish. The next morning we tried out the breakfast buffet at Horizon, which was lovely. That's also included in your fare. And we used the app to book the chef's table meal that night and a comedian to watch in the theatre. We went to the Quays for lunch and had fish and chips, and went to get an ice cream afterwards. The chef's table meal was really lovely, and it was nice to see everyone all dressed up. The food was lovely, everything was included again. Some restaurants you can pay a supplement or you can pay additional for some venues, but this was all included and it was all lovely. And then we went to watch the comedian. We really enjoyed it, made a nice change, and he was really good. We ended our first sea day with a silent disco in the Sky Dome, which was so much fun. It was really good. There were a couple of different channels to listen to, and it was really fun to see everyone joining in with all the songs. The next day we had a port stop in Stavanger. This was a really lovely place. We got some free Wi-Fi at the Victoria Hotel, which was a bonus. Some gorgeous areas to look at in Stavanger. So we had a look around Berggarten. I hope I've said that right. Some really beautiful, colourful streets, gorgeous buildings, bunting, really lovely to walk around and have a look. Lovely atmosphere, lots of lights. Even on a bit of a grey day, it was still a lovely place to walk around. We had decided not to do an excursion this day. We'd done some research and thought it looked a lovely place just to walk around and kind of just amuse ourselves. We went back onto Iona for our lunch. We had a curry from the quays, which was beautiful, and then we went back out again to look around Stavanger. Again, I might have said that wrong, sorry. And these were some gorgeous little streets with white wooden buildings, really, really picturesque. It was really peaceful and tranquil around here. It seemed funny when you caught sight of Iona right next to the little streets with thousands of people on board. We then went back on board and went to the cinema, which was fun, and then to Aqua for our evening meal. This was really nice again. The menus at the 4 main restaurants are actually all the same, but it's just nice to try out the different places just for a change of scene. The menus change every night, and again we had some lovely food, really good. We then went to the Sky Dome and had cocktails and mocktails and watched a performance. The next day we were visiting Olden. The day started a little cloudy and misty, but soon brightened up. We were going to catch a bus to Lowen, but it was a minibus and we couldn't fit on. We ended up walking. It was quite a long walk. The road was not the best to be walking along, so I would not recommend it. We weren't the only ones that had hoped to catch the bus and ended up walking. Now you can book with P&O cruises, so you can get the bus with them. It was quite expensive, but it was probably more sensible. Having to walk to Lowen was just seeing the stunning scenery for longer and being able to appreciate it all the more. It was absolutely beautiful. It was like your typical picture postcard image of the Norwegian countryside, and the skylift was amazing. How they managed to get the infrastructure up there was incredible. It fit maybe about 40 people or so in each time it went up the side of the mountain, and it was absolutely stunning. It went at quite a fast pace and the views from the top were incredible. It was slightly cloudy when we got to the top, but it cleared for us, and there's Iona right down there on the fjord. Amazing to see, and there was this overhanging balcony which was amazing. We're so pleased we did this. We booked the skylift independently. Again, we could have gone through P&O, but we got a better deal paying for it privately, and we're so pleased we did it. It was a fab experience. The views were just magical, and the actual building was stunning. It was like something from a Bond villain's lair. It was gorgeous. We managed to get a bus ride back to the cruise ship, which was really nice, after we went back down the mountain. So it was lovely only having to do the walk one way. We had the bus back, which was perfect. You can just see the building on top of the mountain there. Absolutely amazing. When we got back on the ship, we went to the olive grove for a meal. This was included in our cruise fare, but it just felt that little bit special. It felt like a pay extra restaurant. The food was amazing. A few things you could pay a supplement for, but everything we picked was included, and it was all really delicious. So we had another amazing day and watched the sunset as we set sail. does get really booked up, so it's worth trying to book that early on in your trip if you're hoping to go there. Our third part day was in Hellesylt, which is another really stunning location. There's a really nice waterfall right next to the village. We had booked a rib ride tour here. We booked it back home before we went on the cruise, and we went down Fjords. The views, the waterfalls, everything was just gorgeous. We really, really loved this. It was an amazing experience. They don't let cruise ships go down Fjord anymore. It's protected, so doing the rib ride was a really great way to see it. We really got some speed up on the way back to the cruise ship. It was really fun. On the ship, we went out for more food and drink, and we went to the second comedy night. Not quite as good as the first, but we still had fun. Our final stop was in Hellesylt. We had a walk into the shops and bars, then back to the ship for more food and drink, and then there was a sail away party, which was really fun. In hindsight, we maybe could have booked an excursion for the Hellesylt day, because there's not as much to do there. But we still had a good day and had lots of yummy food again when we got back on the ship. There was just one thing, baked avocado. This was not our favourite. And now for our second and final sea day. We had a last explore of the ship. There's this running track here. There's all sorts on the boat. There's deck games, there's a football court, all sorts of different areas to hang out, different seating, different bars. It's just, yeah, you can spend ages just exploring and looking around. It's amazing.
So finally, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for choosing to cruise with us on board Iona, and I do sincerely hope you've enjoyed your cruise to Norway and the breathtaking fjords with us.